Good morning, everybody. Uh, Morning results. Uh, it is not 10:30 yet, but we're getting close to 10. So I am done trading for the morning. Uh, no, I did not catch that entire trade. I was just measuring it, but I'm going to get back to this one. Uh, I didn't like what I was seeing on NQ this morning, so I moved over to crude oil, and as soon as I jumped over to crude, I saw that we had made this big displacement move that had broken structure. So I threw a fib on real quick, and we had just tapped the 7.9, come back below, tried to tap uh, the 7.0, couldn't get back above it. Uh, Ended up selling here with my stop uh, above this fair value gap, and ended up closing that trade here. Then we went into range, and evidently I'm becoming a little bit better of a range trader because I was selling the highs and hey, tank. I was selling the highs and closing at lows. A couple of losing trades in there, but most of them were winners. And I got to the point, at that point, I was up $2,700. This was the last one I closed. Um, and luckily I closed there because the open came and away we went, right? Um, so, and again, I mean, you can just look at it and pretty much tell what was going to happen at the open uh, from this range. If you look at the candle bodies and then pay attention to your wicks, here's your manipulation move to the downside, a retest of that manipulation move that pulled back again, and then we just took off. Um, I was out walking the dogs at the open, so I didn't catch uh, any of this open on crude. But again, nice tight range with the candle bodies and wicks until here. You get your manipulation move down. You go up, you retest the manipulation. You don't get the fake out breakout. You just get to retest the manipulation and then another big buy wick. And that would have been good enough for me to go long there. Um, if I wasn't out walking the dogs. So at that point, I was up $2,700 on the day. Was pretty much just going to say, that was it. I wasn't going to trade anymore. Um, and then when I got back from walking the dogs, just a few minutes after the open, um, I looked over at NQ. Um, Now, a lot of people and a lot of traders, when if Tank would say, well, crap, I done missed the move. There's no reason to get in here. Um, I was like, no, because I know where the draw on liquidity is. Um, we've got these double bottoms down here at this fair value gap. So that is pretty much what I'm looking at as a draw on liquidity. Of course, right before you get there, you're going to have a bounce. You're probably going to range. This also being the previous week's low, maybe it doesn't get in there, but I don't see why. At some point, even on a pullback here, um, or anywhere in this displacement, we may even go all the way back to the 6.2 on this displacement before falling over and actually coming into this fair value gap. But knowing that, you know, on that big of a push down, this is going to be our liquidity draw. Um, I went ahead and got in on this candle here. Um, after this candle closed below this push, and I caught another trade down to here on two contracts. Took one off here and took another one off on this candle. It was pretty much up here where I took it off. Um, and that was actually another 1600. Yeah, that was another $1,600, almost $1,700 in profit. So on the day, I ended up 4,400. Again, paper trading account. I thought I might trade a combine today, um, but just decided not to. Uh, you know, that's 2 good days. I mean, in 2 days, I've made $8,600 paper trading, uh, which I'm pretty happy about. That seems to be I'm still reading the markets pretty good, and taking those trades when I need to. So we'll see. I'm thinking about opening a Tradeify here in the next couple of days, straight to funded 150K. Um, Still not going to be working on any of the funded accounts that I have. If I get the Tradeify account, then I'll work on building a buffer up in that one for a while. Um, and see what happens uh, with that account. Pretty, I'm pretty excited to work with them, and see what they can do. Uh, all the rules, are pretty simple. Payout structure's nice. They're looking to move traders to live pretty quickly. Um, if you show consistency. Um, so I mean that's Brett Simba is the CEO, Tradeify, and he did a podcast with Austin Silver. Um, and they're not looking to for their income to be on the failures of traders. They're looking for the majority of their income to be able to copy good traders. Um, so they're looking to move good traders to live and start copy trading those traders, and that be where their main source of income is. And I like that kind of model. I would much rather see that a company make their money that way than to be making money off of losing traders. I mean, obviously they're going to make money off losing traders, but it's not the premise of their business model. So, um, looking forward to working with them. I hope they really take off, um, and do well. Obviously, if I'm going to be trading with them, they are uh, they are a really new company, like a month and a half old. Uh, they've had the concept, uh, and have been working on, Brett and a few of his friends from college have been working on this idea for several years. Uh, you know, and they finally decided that this was the time to go ahead and put it out there. So that is the morning results. Um, about another 30 minutes, I will go back and review everything, uh, and do the morning review. So we'll see everybody then.